All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about One Piece.
All right.
Yeah, it's just a little bit about One Piece because Grae, we didn't get to talk about it last week because
Yeah, we did.
but how did you enjoy it? Like did you like it? Did it make you interested wanting to watch the anime, or you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until season 2 comes out? How do you feel?
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked it, but it's just that I got distracted while looking at Netflix stuff. It's like I got distracted by Vinland Saga. It's really really good. So I might finish that one first before I tried One Piece. But yeah, for me, mission accomplished because like that's the goal of live action, right? It's to draw. It's not to please the anime crowd because like the anime is always gonna be better, 100% of the time. So its goal is to bring people who didn't watch the anime to get into the anime or to read the manga or to play the games. So yeah, job well done to the folks that who made One Piece live action.
Now, what about you, Xwing? Like we briefly touched on it earlier. How like you said that you don't consume any anime related medium, correct?
Nothing. Not even a little. There was a guy named Justin's Lost who used to run a YouTube channel. I think he may still, but he tried to get me into what is the one with the Titans that eat people?
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. And I did. I watched like 2 episodes, but I just couldn't get into it. And then he was like, hey, watch live action. I'm like, still really, I just couldn't get into it. Like it just didn't really land. And then this One Piece comes out, and everybody's like, hey, watch a couple clips from One Piece on the internet. And I watched the anime counterpart, and I just couldn't get with it, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't really vibe with it. And so, One Piece comes out. I see it on Netflix. I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. Like I told you, episode 1, I was like, dude, I don't want to watch this. Episode 2, like, kind of interesting, but super weird. Episode 3, I was so hooked. I could not get away from it. And Luffy is one of these characters where like it's like Ahsoka, at least in the animated series. You hate them at first. You're like, God, you're way too animated. I don't like this character. And by episode 3, you're like, Luffy. Like, man, you gotta get that guy some fried chicken. Come on, feed that boy. He's got some stuff to do. And I think really in the end all be all, you find Luffy as this extremely inspiring character because he's somebody who wants to see everyone else's dream come to life. And no matter what he does, when he rolls around and he goes all these different places and he just kind of rolls with the tides. But his most important thing, he wants to build his ship, but he wants to see his friends' dreams become reality. And that's why I effing love Luffy. That's why I love him so much, is because he will do anything to see his friends' dreams come to reality. And so he's a really inspiring character. I think we all love the shit out of Luffy. And we want to see what he does to see his friends, find their dreams. That's Luffy. And yeah, I love him, dude. I love him.
Yeah, like I feel the same way. Like, of course, like my favorite character, I as of right now, in terms of backstory wise, I like Sanji's backstory the most, probably. I think Luffy is just a very wholesome and positive, like looking like he has his outlook in life is very positive.
He's the best of us.
And it just makes like every one of his crewmates, right? Especially Nami, and like her backstory with I forgot the guy's name already, and Arlong, and along with like her getting her like, there's gonna be spoilers already, her saving up the 100 million, right, and then getting that shit like robbed from her,
and then like to save the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna save my village, and then like he knew like Arlong was basically I'm gonna screw your ass anyways. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna steal all your money that you saved, and like she feels like the most in terms of character, like most closed book. Like it's hard to read her, right? Because since she's a thief, so you don't know what her motives are. But by the end of it, it feels like everyone's coming together on their own. And yeah, it just he makes the other characters, Luffy makes the other characters stand out. Like he raises them up,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Which is I think that's the reason why we need more shows like this and more shows that have the creators overseeing like the entire production. Like
one each one of those characters will kind of land with different people, right? That's the greatest part about it, is that you have this crew, all these different people, and one of those people in that crew will land with somebody. You know, I'm a Luffy guy. You know, maybe Chand, you deal with who's the fucking samurai sword guy? Zoro. Yeah, maybe you're a Zoro guy, and then Grae, maybe you're somebody else. But everything in that crew, there's something for everyone, and I think that's the coolest part. But then you have the Luke Skywalker, you have Luffy, who kind of brings everyone together, and I just think it's such a fucking great dynamic. I love it. I adore every minute of it. And yeah, it's wild as shit. And like I told you, I'm not the guy who likes the of like the anime shit. But I mean, in the live action retelling of it, I am all about Luffy. I love that guy. He does all kinds of weird shit I would never do in my life. But for some reason, that guy clicks with me. And I think a lot of other people who are watching the show, who would never watch anime, just like me, will connect with these characters. It's just well done.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You said that you watched the anime a little bit and then, or you watched the anime first and then you watched the live action, or is it the other way around?
The anime?
Yeah, for One Piece.
Never even seen any of it.
Okay. So, like I mentioned, I watched the live action and I loved it so much. I started to watch the anime.
Is it good?
It drags things a lot longer. There is one character that they actually have a backstory for, which is God, chat's gonna pull it up, but forgot his name. I was talking to my friend Cody about it, and because he's a big One Piece fan. And let's see, what's this? I forgot his name already. I think it's the captain guy. I forgot. Who's the captain that
the captain with
no,
the freaking
not him, not Kuro. It's okay. He's
the clown?
Not the clown. He's barely even mentioned. So, do you remember so what's his face again? Mihawks. So Mihawk shows up, right? And he fucking cuts the boat in half with his giant sword, which is fucking cool. I love his introduction.
You're talking about the guy with the immaculate mustache?
Yeah, the immaculate mustache, and he has like a big hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fighting against this other guy, and he kills him on the beach. That guy actually has an arc, like a legitimate arc in the anime.
Okay, I know.
He has like purple hair, purple pink hair.
Yeah. He died right away in the live action. Yeah.
Yeah. So
wait, I thought the guy we're talking about is the one with like he has the perfect mustache, he has the cross on his chest, and then the giant sword.
Yeah.
The one he killed. When they introduced Mihawks, right? He was apart from talking to Luffy's granddad, he was fighting another pirate.
Don Krieg. So yeah, exactly. You don't know who he is because he dies.
Yeah, he dies right away.
Because Mihawk kills him instantly.
Yeah. Yes, the story arc.
I don't know who this person is.
So basically, do you remember the guy that what's his face? Sanji saves because he was like starving?
Oh,
there's a pirate that comes into the boat and he's like, I'm really, really hungry. And he cooks the food for him anyways, even though the captain tells him not to.
Yeah, hold on. Brain. Give me a second. And then there was the whole thing about like anybody who comes in, you feed them when they're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that guy is a part of Don Krieg's crew.
The
And Don
blonde
Krieg-
kid.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
The blonde kid.
not Sanji. So Sanji is the one who feeds the pirate that comes in, right?
But the older pirate that has the really long mustache?
So he no, not him. Like I can show him Don Krieg really quick.
Yeah, show it.
Just show a Google picture. He'll remember
Yeah.
it. Just show a Google picture.
Well,
Because that guy who had the braided mustache was like that character arc of the braided mustache guy, and then the young kid who became the cook was like one of my favorites ever.
Yeah. So
That
this
was
guy.
Oh shit! Yeah, he was there for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this guy has a big arc in the anime. Like
Okay.
his goal was he's basically his crew is dying. His entire crew is dying. They're starving. They don't have any food. So one of his crewmates goes into the ship. I forgot Baratier. He goes into Baratier, and then Sanji cooks him the food. That's the same thing. But he's like, oh my god, I need to tell my captain so he can come here too. So he goes back and tells
doesn't like Big Sword guy kill the shit out of this dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
He completely destroys him here. So he goes back and tells his captain, which is Don Krieg. Don Krieg comes and he's like, I'm super hungry too. Can you feed me? Sanji cooks for him. And then once he gets his strength back, he immediately starts threatening the Bratier, Sanji, everyone. And he's like, I'm going to take over this ship. My ship is fucked up. I'm going to completely like commandeer the ship, kill everyone here. That was his story.
I don't like the people that I thought I liked then. Yeah.
So this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So the guy who he saved was Sanji saved when he cooked the food for him. He's like, but he cooked for me. He saved our lives. And Don Krieg, which is this guy, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm a pirate. I'm going to take the ship. So Sanji's like, you're not going to take the ship. So basically they fight back. So that's the whole arc with this guy. And this guy basically becomes like a side character for like 5 seconds. So like that's something that they elaborate on in the anime, which is I think it's
but
pretty
if it's like
interesting.
fucking 5 seconds, then I'm glad they didn't put it in the show, because like fuck, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Like for me,
but
I think
is that people are mad about that didn't make it into the show?
There's some people who likes him as a villain. Like they're like they should have added him in, but
for like 5 seconds.
Yeah. But overall, I don't like his character in the anime at all. I fucking hated him. He's a piece of shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But according to what I know, and this is I think verified from people in the chat, they said that the 8 episodes that we got is 45 episodes of the anime.
Okay.
Now, so overall, I thought that it was the anime was pretty good, but it's
never going to cover the ground that a book or an anime would. I mean, one of the biggest ones I had to deal with when I was a kid was Christopher Paolini and the Eragon series. When I was growing up, that was I read, Lord of the Rings, and then my continuation of that was Christopher Paolini and the Eragon series. And they didn't fucking do anything from the books. They did like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
They were like, so the dragon is named Saphira, and that's pretty much what you're getting. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've also been told like Aragon had the book had dwarves, but the movie didn't. That's why why the sequel never came to be, because the sequel's about the dwarves.
I think I was like 14 or 15 when that movie came out, and I was just like, wow, you didn't even fucking read it, did you? Like, it was not even close. The Hollywood adaptation was just ridiculous. So I think, to a degree, especially when it comes to One Piece or something like Eragon or Lord of the Rings, any of these adaptations about the stories that we love, you hope that they hit all the good points, but they have to hit the good points. So for me, the Eragon movie, I mean, they didn't hit fucking anything. PJ in Lord of the Rings, he did the best he could to hit all the good points. And I think with One Piece, I didn't read the source material, but from what I've heard, it sounds like they hit all of, the big points that were important. And of course, they're not going to be able to do everything. If it's 45 episodes of anime and they have to get it down to 8, at least they got people to be excited about One Piece. They got me to be excited, who's never watched anything anime ever, aside from, the occasional Sunday morning Dragon Ball Z episode,
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.